people are being counselled for speaking the truth. You know, and
Well, that's all the algorithms online.
100%.
Of course it is.
Yeah, 100%. Because when I'm doing these videos, they have an algorithm where I go, my main spots, all them things.
Well, they know we're talking now.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
I've got my phone in my pocket.
Yeah.
I'll probably get something of yours soon. Anyway, I respect what you're doing.
Thank you, madam.
And I think, well, it takes courage, I think, sometimes to stand up and say what you need to say.
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah, especially in a time like now, when there's so many tensions going on, race tensions, and so I still need to be, circumspect and careful, and just
of course.
yeah.
And put yourself out there. Of course, I know. And then the majority of people you meet are good people.
Yeah.
My everyday experience. But we're living in a system that is not good.
Yeah, it's the system that got people's mind. When you read Ephesians 2, it talks about the prince and power of the air.
What's that? Is that the system?
Yeah. The prince and power of the air. Ephesians 2, I can paraphrase it.
Yeah.
It's the atmosphere.
Yeah.
So the clouds you see, the first atmosphere,
Yeah.
that's what's influencing the people.
Yeah.
There's forces out here that people can't see,
Of course.
that are ruling them, and the prince and power of the air deals with radio waves,
Yeah.
technology, sound waves.
Yeah.
This is how people are controlled.
Right.
Whether they want to call it mind control or MK Ultra, because all of us are programmed, right?
Yeah.
But we're all programmed to a certain extent.
Well, I've worked hard to try and
Deprogram.
clean the, what's it called? The
Pineal gland.
Yeah, and there's a poem, William Blake, English poet from 1700, about cleaning the windows to the soul and seeing existence as it really is.
Yeah.
But that takes a lot of work.
Oh yeah.
I'm a spiritual person. I mean, I'm not a.
I've got
I don't read the Bible necessarily, but I believe in a lot of different.
This is Romans 12:2. And be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is good and acceptable, the will of God.
There you go.
So our minds can get renewed.
Of course.
Our minds are full of cells. We got new cells. We can renew our minds.
Yeah. And when you look at different cultures around the world, I mean, look, we are where we are now, right?
Yeah.
You look around the world, Mexico, Africa, India, they've all got different spiritual practice that see more of, work with the spirit world.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
All of that.
But the thing is,
so it's there. We know it's there, but we're very. I think in the UK, Europe is very squished.
It's suppressed, right?
Yeah.
Anyone that wants to find their higher self, that gets kind of. No, we need to suppress it.
But what about do you go to church then? Because you're into the Bible, or
No.
is it no? Because you believe.
There's a reason why I don't go to church.
Because it's too much establishment.
Yes.
And there's wickedness there.
And that's the mouthpiece of the world. The church
being
is
recorded, by the way.
just recording myself.
Oh, yeah. But I'll chat.
They can hear your voice. If you want me to, then I'll delete it.
I'm like whatever now.
Yeah. But that's good because most people, they're camera shy and all that.
I don't know my face.
Yeah, well, that's
know what?
probably best.
But you know what?
Yeah.
As I get older, you've got to put yourself out there.
Yes, because if you don't stand for something, you fall for anything. So I've got to stand for something, and people admire that.
Yeah, I do.
Right? Having a foundation. A lot of people may not have no foundation. That's why they're driving about, doing F4, walking about, not knowing what to do, because they're not rooted in the word. Once you're rooted, that's a sure foundation.
You know where you're from.
And when people start to see, this is the dangerous thing now, if people start to see you have a purpose, that's when it can get quite dangerous, because now people say, he's got a purpose. He's teaching the Bible every day. Let's see if we can stop it or change his destiny.
Yeah.
That's why it's good to be out here. But one thing I've learned is do my videos, go from A, B to C, and kind of just, not hide, but just move wisely.
Keep it low-key.
Yeah. Because people got different spirits out here on them.
Yeah, of course. It doesn't. I think when you put yourself out there, people want to come up against you as well.
Yeah.
You get that as an artist, as an activist, as a.
Are you an artist?
I don't know, spiritually maybe, but.
You mean
I
spiritually?
write poems.
Okay.
In my heart, I guess.
Yeah.
I write poems.
So, if I may ask you, what do you have a belief system?
Well, I feel like I can't really believe in any church or stuff like that. I have a strong connection to. I don't
Something, a higher power. You do believe there's a higher power, right?
Higher power, we're part of that. Interconnectedness, nature.
Yeah, I get that a lot. I get people that tell me that a lot. That are, well, we're all connected. Yeah, it's right, we're all connected, but it's about being connected to the source, the main source, which is who they call God. Which he has a name, by the way. Because God, that's just a title.
Yeah.
Right? It's like Lord. No, Lord is a title.
Yeah,
Lord Sugar, Lord Landlord. So what Lord are people worshipping? See, the scriptures, they don't know what they worship. So a lot of people, they don't know what they're worshipping. You know? But my whole thing is to be out here and just bring awareness and wake up these people on the side. Which are the 12 tribes.
Okay, so these are the 12 tribes
of Israel, which descend from Abraham. You heard about Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. They descend from Abraham, Isaac, and
Israelite foreigners.
Yeah,
I'm on that list.
Irish.
No.
How did I know? See, that's why I got to put it on there, because this is like a rod where I'm fishing. So this is what catches the people. They're like, oh, I'm on there. Then they get more drawn in. So that's what it's like fishing. Remember what the Messiah said to Peter? I'm going to make you fishers of men. So that's what I'm doing. I'm out here fishing, and hopefully I'll find some good fish. And others, I track them back into the sea. That's how it is. So I don't always, when I come out here, it's not always successful, but it's about
put yourself out there.
Yeah.
But I'm going home.
Yeah.
Got to work.
What type of, if I may ask you, what type of work do you do?
Well, I'm doing an activism thing at the moment for children who've got disabilities.
Yeah.
Because they don't get to do sports at school.
Yeah.
And sometimes they get put in a room on their own and they feel shit from, a young age.
That's like, basically, like they get
excluded from a very young age.
That's how I was. And they get, this is like a special, but these are, when they say special, special kids.
Yeah.
No, they are special. They're different. Their thinking process is different from everyone else.
Because the world, this is it, the mental health stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's because, I think, because the world is set up, not to meet these people, not to meet people who maybe operate in a different level. So the disabled children, they're being put in a room, not being included. How nice is it when you're a little kid to have the ball passed to you? All of that.
Yeah.
So trying to change hearts and minds there.
Yeah, that's what it's about. So you're doing a good thing. You're being that change that you want to see in the world.
That's it. And then I do a bit of counselling as well. So I'm starting that.
Yeah, I need to get into some type of counselling, some type of therapy, because I'll be good at that. The Bible deals with psychology.
Yeah, of course.
Right? Well, what's it? Psyche, which is what the mind has, and ecology means study of. So if I can get into that,
very interesting world.
Yeah.
It's it's quite deep. You never stop learning, so that's why I like it.
Yeah.
So I'm doing a bit of that now.
Yeah, at least it keeps you busy as well. Especially these days, because people need something to do. If they don't, then the minds can be the devil's playground, right?
You said it.
So
100% is.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I'll leave you to it.
Right. Have a great day.
What's your name again?
Katie Driscoll.
Katie Driscoll.
What's yours?
My name is Karab.
Karab.
Yeah, Qarab. Qarab. And look up, I'll give you my channel name as well. Kingdom of Heaven is at hand. Look me up on YouTube. It's at hand. All in one word. Please check out my videos. And I appreciate you as well.
I appreciate you.
May Yahushua bless you for that.
Have a great day.
You too. So people are listening. See? The Gang Stalking program, it teaches us that everyone's against us. You have certain people that are for us, and they're going to be saved just by a good words that they give us. So guess what? We're winning. We're gaining. It's about winning souls. Translating them from darkness to light. And I never started off. First and foremost, I want to give all honest praises and glory belongs to my Lord and Savior, whose name is Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Wahavakar Kwadash. The name of the Heavenly Father, is Yahweh. Son's name is Yahweh Shai. I just thought I'd put that out there. So we're winning, and that's what it's about. The kingdom of darkness is losing, man. The kingdom of darkness is losing. What are you going to do? Satan, you're a defeated foe. Yahweh by Shem, Yahweh Shai, Kwadash, Hayashim, Abanawa, Abad Shatan, Abad Adawam, Abad to your witch covens, your sorcerers, right? In the name of Yahweh Shai, we bind all these evil spirits. They're prognosticated. Okay? Don't go to, hold on just a minute. Let's go to Romans 12:3. For I say, through the grace that's given unto me, to every man that is among you, not to think of himself more highly than you ought to think. So we're supposed to be humble, have a humble estimation of ourselves. And when you have something, and you know you have it, you don't need to be arrogant, you don't need to be proud. We have something good right here. We've got a good thing going. Right? And it says, but to think soberly, according as the Heavenly Father hath dealt to every man a measure of faith. So we all have different measures of faith. So we got, with that faith, balanced. Okay? For as we are many members of one body, and members have not the same office. So you got different offices within the body. I want to bring this out before it starts to rain as well, because it looks like it's going to rain. So we all have different offices within the body. Right? Yes, Satan's after us, but it doesn't matter, man. Right? We bind Satan in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. You've been defeated, man. Right? And the stalking, guess what? The stalking, bro, you want to know about that? Told you already, that's coming from the supernatural. The stalking's coming from the supernatural realm. You're being stalked in the spirit, right? It's supernatural. That's why when you turn up somewhere, the people already know who you are. Why? Because it's supernatural, right? You're being targeted in the spirit. Why? Because we're a holy threat to the kingdom of darkness. So because we're a holy threat, guess what? We're going to be targeted on that level and on a high level. Right? This is what happens, man. We get targeted on a high level. Satan's scared. We get targeted by witches, warlocks, sorcerers. You get followed home. They even follow you home. Right? But they want you to think that's not happening. It's happening in the spirit. Why? Because there's a demon attached to these people. They got demons upon them. That's why it's happening. You can't get all discombobulated. Why? We're under demonic possession. We're they know they're connected to... If you're of the world, you're connected to Satan. So if one has the light and they're teaching the word, obviously they're going to be notified. Who do you think's notifying them? Who do you think's notifying them? Satan. That's why they get scared as well. They get scared. Satan's notifying them. Right? They're connected. That's why they work in a hive mind mentality. That's why they try to get us in trouble with our power. That's why they try to corrupt us with our power. Because they're connected to that same thing. These are people in high places. Ephesians 6:10. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, right? But against principalities in high places. So all this is in the high places, man. These are dark spirits, man. Yeah, they're connected to... What do you think they're connected to? It's a battle between evil and good. So when you step out on faith, you're going to be met with obstacles. You're going to be met with people that are just against the words. John 15. John 15. And we're going to jump straight to verse... Hold on. 18. If you are of the world, if the world hates you, you know it hated me before it hated you. The world system, it hated Yahweh Shai, so therefore it's going to hate you. Simple as that. Alright? And they're going to call you mad. Then hold on, but they're stalking people. They're circling people's homes. They're walking with their head down, doing demonic shit. But they're not mad. It's a world system. That's what it is. Okay? You know that it hated me before it hated you. These people, they hated the Messiah before they hated us. So you've got to understand the battle that's at hand. It's spiritual. They probably got, we're going to go into that. They probably got your name on it, right? On the altar. They're probably putting these are witches. If they're not in the word, they're witches, they're warlocks. Everybody's a witch and warlock unless they're in this word. So what do you think's being practiced? What do you think's being practiced? Witchcraft. That's what they're trying to do, summon dark spirits. That's why you have to be in this word. If you are of the world will love his own. So these people, yeah, they're loved because they're of the world. So they're accepted. They don't really get no spiritual warfare. They don't deal with that. Because they're accepted. Satan accepts them, right? As one of their own. He don't accept us because we're anti-Satan. That's why you're not accepted. That's why when you go into a store, certain type of environment. When you go into the post office, certain type of environment. Wherever you go, you're going to be matched with what? Certain opposition. Because Satan is the adversary, man. He's adverse to Yahweh Shai. So that's what's happening. This is a war. And you have to stay prayed up. Because they're praying against you. Right? They'll be circling your residence. They'll be speaking spell words every single day. They'll be muttering it every single day. So you have to make sure you're praying. Stay prayed up. You have to make sure you're fasting. Right? Because we got people out here, they're involved in dark deeds. Why? Because they're worshipping the God of this world. And we know Satanism, that's the new thing now. So Satan, he's looking to recruit as much people as possible. Satan wants to get us in trouble, man. But guess what? Fuck Satan. That's what I say. And his minions, man. That's what I say. Right? We gonna stand on 10 toes, man. 10 tones down, man. And these people, they're gonna be destroyed, man. They're gonna be destroyed. That's if you have by Shem Yahweh Shai. Right? You gonna stand on 10 toes, man. And you witches and you warlocks, you're going to be destroyed, man. So they're summoning up spirits, man. But just know you're finished. Right? Just know you're finished. And it says, this is what we're doing. We're teaching the word right here. We're teaching the Bible, man. See these warlocks on that bus as well? Oh, they're watching everything, bro. They're trying to get us in trouble with our power. Right? These are traffickers. I want to tell you again. These are traffickers. These are warlocks. Right? These are Satanists, man. That drink blood. Do rituals, man. This is what they do. Right? And they put me on some program, some stalking program as well. Fucking niggas. That's what they do, man. They put us on some, I don't know, some creepy ass program. Right? But guess what we gonna do? We gonna curse out these devils, man. In the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Because guess who wins? Guess who wins? Yahweh Shai. Guess who loses? Satan. Right? They're deceived, man. And I see this happening with different brothers as well. Right? Wickedness is now esteemed, man. Wickedness. Right? Fucking walking around here with that stupid sad look, man. Trying to summon up spirits. Yeah, they do this as well. They do this. Because they're witches and they're warlocks. They're trying to connect to us spiritually. That's why you got to cast all that off. Every form of witchcraft, you got to cast it off you. They're trying to connect to us spiritually, man. That's what they're trying to do. But you can't connect to us spiritually if you have an evil spirit. It's not going to work. But I have chosen you out of the world that the world hated, therefore the world hated you. So we're hated. Why would you want to join people that you're hated by? I want to say that again. Why would you want to join people that you're hated by? That makes no sense. So you want to join people that would do harm to you. You want to join people that would torture you. You want to join people that will set you up. You want to join people that practice all forms of evil. You want to join people that are involved in all types of odious works. It makes no sense. And we're going to burn out all wickedness, man. Go to Peters now. This thing is true, I keep telling you. So-called, we're not giving it any energy. So-called gang stalking is real. If you can't see that, then you're a flipping dumbass. Check my videos, bro. Check this video. People drive around in cars, right? Predators preying on other people. And I've told you why. Why? Because that's what runs the world. That's what governs the world. Wickedness. But as Salvo, you're bullied or you be that bully. So we're going to bully you with the scriptures. That's what we're going to do. We're going to bully you with the scriptures, man. Right? See, these people they think they can overcome you by numbers. Now we're going to overcome you by the spirit of Yahushua, as it was said. And those are overcome by what? The Lamb. You know these videos that I'm doing right now? You know you have a group of witches, warlocks, that are trying to pray over this video right now as I'm speaking. Right now as I'm speaking. Right? This is how real this warfare is. Real. But the strongest battles are given to the strongest soldiers. Right? The strongest battles are given to the strongest soldiers. So we're going to fight this thing out in the spirit. Right? Pray constantly as well against these witches and warlocks, man. And that Yahushua break every cord. Every silver cord. Right? Yahushua break every silver cord, man. Right? Every silver cord. Every form of demon that's connected to these devices as well. Right? Break it. Dismantle it. You have to pray, man. Pray over your devices as well. Right? Yeah, you see these little worms? Little worms, man. Very sweet. And this goes to Peter's, Baba Kishar. 1 Peter's 2. Right? And jump straight to verse 7. And deliver just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. So we get vexed with the conversation of the wicked. We get vexed out here. It's irritating. You gotta tell these people their conversations. It's dark conversations. They're not speaking about godly things. They're speaking about dark things, man, that don't bring forth life. Right? And it says, Baba Kishar, for the righteous man dwelling among them and is seen in heaven vexes his righteous soul from day to day with the unlawful deeds. So guess what? Our spirits are vexed. Our spirits are vexed. Right? And I've got some game for you. I want to give you some game as well. Excuse me, I haven't got the notes with me. I want to put you on some game. Right? Hold on. So, you know the vehicles, right? You know these vehicles that drive past, right, fast? That's intentional, right? And the motorbikes as well, right? See, biker gangs. Why? Because these are fraternities, man. Right? So bear me just a minute. We're going to speak more on this. I want to give you some game, certain things I'm finding out. The quotes from Perps. I know this one thing they're saying. Right? You got to understand this is psychological, spiritual warfare. Remember, they're going to try to drop words on you. That's what it is. These are tactics of the enemy, Satan. So one thing they will say, I know. That's one thing they're saying. Right? I know. No, they don't know anything. See, they say that to get into your head. They want to try to get into your psyche. Remember, these people, they have wisdom, but it's on the left-hand side. They don't have the wisdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So they say, I know. To make you think that they know something that you was doing that they shouldn't know. They're told to say this. They're probably given 10, 20 pounds to say that. Right? And it says, parts will use words in certain time pattern to strike fear. So when you come across some of these people, they're going to say certain things as well. right? They're going to say certain things to strike fear, to strike a chord. And it says they're going to say things like this. Dead, right? And this from a website I got. Someone that told me this. They're going to say things like dead, died, gone. They're going to say that to try to get in your psyche. Remember, the devil can only do what the Heavenly Father allows him to do. So these are all tactics. These people, they're told to say these things. God, where is it? And this is what we shot. And the perps, that's what they call perps. They're perpetrators, man. And why are they perpetrators? Because they're perpetrating evil upon mankind. Because Satan doesn't even respect them. Satan doesn't even respect them. Right? And it says, Brother Kashab, they work with a computer that tells them what to do. So it's a computer. It's a computer that's behind this. Right? It's a computer that is behind this. Right? That tells them what to do. It sends scripted lines to a spot beside their ears. This is real stuff. And it says, scripted. Now watch the ambulance is going to come past. Scripted. It's all scripted. No. Rogue police, corrupt police, rogue police. They were the same police that were stalking me when I was in Croydon. You see? They don't want this to get out. They're scared. But you tell on yourself, when you do that, you should have just stopped. But you're not going to do it because there's a spirit that's controlling them. And it says, targeted individuals, top 10 tactics, gang organized stalking, psychological secrets, sophisticated sound placement technology. Right? It also uses rhythm timing based off of metro me to keep perps in sync. So you know when you're riding and you're walking, you may be thinking, why is the timing? Why is it so on point? Because they're using a computer. All this is being synced. Oh, how comes when I step out, so how comes when I'm walking past or riding, someone steps out of their van? It's all orchestrated. It's timed. It's all in sequence to give you that illusion that they're gods. They're not God. And a lot of it is supernatural as well. A lot of it. And it says to keep perps in sync so they seem like a large force. So that's how they do it. So it seems like a large force. It keeps everybody in sync. Right? And it says, instead of what? Check this out. Instead of what they really are. Driving cars, now we're going to go into it. Now the cars that are speeding past, right, we're going to go into this. Right? Driving cars at certain speeds, they could utilize. So this is what they're doing. Right? They're driving God. See, that's what they do. It's scripted. They drive cars at certain speeds. Why are they driving these cars at certain speeds? So they could utilize acoustic waves. Right? So, you know when they're speeding, guess what it's doing? It's vibrating. They're trying to mess with your cords, your system, your body. They've been taught these techniques. They've been taught these techniques. Driving cars at certain speeds that they could utilize acoustic waves from vehicles to make you ill. So you know all that speeding past? That's designed to make us ill. Plus you're inhaling them fumes. Bro, these are your perpetrators. These are your criminals. These are your criminals. To make you ill, to dwell on what they say, they lie, they want you to believe the illusion. They need you to buy into what they're presenting before you. It's witchcraft. Because that's what's operating. Satan, that's how he runs this world. Through deception, through lies. And there's more. Right? There's more. But you know what? We're going to go into this as well. They're not relevant. And a lot of people are involved, so they're involuntary and they're completely unaware of what's going on until you react to it. So don't react. Stop reacting to these people, man. That's why the most important thing you can do is not react. They're trying to goad you into a reacting. That's what they're trying to do. Satan's behind this. So you take their power away. This is how you take the power away, by never reacting to any of it. They don't have any power. Remember, they don't have any power. It's an illusion, right? To do anything directly to you. They don't, because Yahweh has been given all the authority. The only power, danger you pose is what you do. So you can give them the power. Morning there, you okay? Right. So that's the only power they have. It's the power that you give them. Right? The only danger they pose to you that you do. Your neighbor isn't involved. It's best to think of them as drones when they force to participate. Do nothing. Say nothing. Ignore it. Work on yourself and be a better person. Listen, teach this word, man. Once again, they have no power other than what you grant them. It's the only power Satan has, the chief commander of this world, right? Is the power that you give them. Hey. Wait just a minute, right? Feeling like a mob boss. Getting all this attention. Getting all this attention, man. It feels good from time to time. But other time, you got to know how to deal with it. Right? Yeah, you got to know how to deal with it, man. And just fight that good fight of faith. Come on now. Bear me just a minute. You got to fight that good fight of faith. I'm happy, man. You got to be happy. Bear me just a minute. Keep teaching this word. All right? Bear me just I love it, bro. I love it. You got to love what you're doing. Because if you don't love what you're doing, you're not going to last. See what else we got? Come on now. Come on. There is it. Let's go. Come on. So we're going to shut off soon. A few more scriptures. So what have we got? What have we got? We got Ezekiel 9:4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city. Right? So, we're in the city right now. And this was said unto an angel. Right? For the midst of Jerusalem, go and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sight and cry, for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. So an angel's commanded, set a mark. That mark is Torah in the Hebrew. A mark of exemption. For those that are sighing and crying. For the abominations that be done in the midst. So we have to speak out against the great abominations that are done in the earth. Right? That's what the Lord wants to do. Speak out. Not be cowards, man. Speak out against his abominations. Right? Okay. Bear me just a minute. Yeah. You can set someone up for good or evil. Right? But it's how you're doing it. Right? Come on now. Yeah, these people, they're connected. It's the hive mind. Right? They have to work that thing over to the chief commander of this world. Right? Don't sell your soul. Right? Do not sell your soul. Right? Bear with me. Check this out, Baba Kishara. Don't take it too personally. Focus on the word. Right? Bear with me. So Ezekiel 9:4. Because what does Satan want? Right? Satan wants your mind. I done a lesson on that as well. Satan wants this. This is what he wants. Because if he can have this, He can control you. Pray against mind control spirits as well. Pray against Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. Bind the spirit of Leviathan, the octopus spirit. The octopus spirit deals with mind control. Yahweh Shai bind the spirit of octopus. Right? I cut them cords of witchcraft. Okay? And it says, Baba Kishar. And so obviously said in my hearing, go ye after him and through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both males, little children and women. Anyone can get it. But come not any man of whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they begin with the ancient men which before the house. It begins with us first. Right? It begins with us first, man. It begins with us first. They're the people, they like me, man. Right? Okay, very good. So it begins with us first. Right? Us that know. And a lot of things happen for certain reasons. Because some reasons you're targeted because you know too much. You can see through society. Of course you're going to be watched. Right? I've been compared, people have compared me to Martin Luther King. Now, I'm not no Martin Luther King. I'm not no Malcolm X. People are talking about, I'm some type of revolutionary. That's how people are talking, right? No, I'm just a hopeful member-elect that just wants to be saved, that's all. That's all. Right, we gonna shut off soon. And it says, and he said unto them, defile the house, fill the courts with the slain. Defile the house, fill the courts with the slain. So where are the courts? The courts are in heavens, man. This is where everything is happening. We have to take this to Yahweh Shai. You want to win this, we have to take this in the spiritual realm. Right? And it says, fill the courts with the slain, going forth, and they went forth, and slew in the city. So there's a spiritual court and city in the heavens, where this war is being waged. In the third heavens. You got to take this war to the third heavens. That's why the scripture says, for we war not after the flesh. You got to take this war in the spirit to Yahweh Shai. Make Yahweh Shai deal with it. Stay in prayer. Excuse me. And it says, and it came to pass, right? And he said to them, the Father hath filled the courts. It came to pass when they were slaying them. I was left, and I fell upon my face and cried and said, O Lord, power, will I destroy all the residue of Israel in thy power now, thy fury upon Jerusalem? Then said he unto me, the iniquity of the house of Israel and Judah is exceeding great, and the land is full of blood. So this whole land is full of blood, right? Let me just a minute. And it says, and the city is full of perverseness. Okay? For they say the Lord hath forsaken the earth, and the Lord seeth not. So the Lord sees, right? The Lord Jehovah Shai sees everything. Okay? And it says, as for me, also my eyes shall not spare, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense their way upon their own heads. So the Lord's going to recompense the ways upon their own heads and their own mind. What's that about? What does that mean? All right, sister. All right. But the scripture says, pray in secret. Pray in your closet. Not outwardly. Inward. So that's how you're supposed to pray. Not so everybody can see. All right? And you got to be praying for the downfall of this kingdom. Okay? So it says, Baba Kishar, check this out. As for my eyes shall spare, not spare, neither will have pity, but I will recompense upon their way upon their own head. Right? And guess what? The scripture says there is no enchantment against the sons of Jacob. So guess what? There's no witchcraft against us, right? Y'all know who you're praying to. You're not praying to my God. You're praying to Satan, right? So you got people that think they can pray against us. Mary just, bro, she wasn't praying to God, right? She was praying to Satan, man. But God in us. And you can see it in their faces, man, what they're about. Right? Come on now, come on. We're covering a lot of ground now. A whole lot of ground. Spiritually. Bro, I saw the look on her face. She looked angry. And she stood there and she started going. Then I asked her, what's she praying? I'm just praying. Then she crossed the road. Then she was bugged out. What was she praying about? She gave me an evil look. That's what I'm saying. Brothers, guard your spirit. Guard your spirit. And it says, check this out. And it came to pass while they were slaying them, he said unto me, the iniquity of the house of Israel and Judah is great. Right? And the land is full of blood. And the city is full of perverse. This is a perverse city, man. A whole lot of perverseness goes on. For they say the Lord hath forsaken the earth, and the Lord seeth it not. So the Lord sees these things. Right? The Lord sees these things, man. And I looked and behold, in the firmament, the heavens, man, the third heavens, that was above the head of the cherubims. The cherubims are like chief angels that guard us, man. There appeared over them as it were a sapphire stone, as the appearance of the likeness of a throne. And he spake unto the man clothed with linen, and said, go in between the wheels, even under the cherub, and fill thine hand with coals of fire, and from between the cherubims, and scattered them over the city. And he went in my sight. Now the cherubim stood on the right side of the house. When the man went in, and the cloud filled the inner court, right? So this is real stuff, right? And then the glory of the Lord went upon the cherub and stood over the threshold of the house. And the house was filled with a cloud, and the court was full of brightness of the Lord's glory, right? So listen, there's angels. Hey, 4. That man's wearing 4. Hey, that's heavy, man. Them spiritual signs as well. The Lord will show us signs, man, that he's still dealing with us, still supping with us. Okay? So the angels, they're orchestrating everything. Not your masons. Not your witches, not your warlocks. Always remember that. So Lord willing, this was edifying. And until the next time, shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom.